Welcome to Never Not Sailing. I'm Danielle and this is Tyler, or Captain Woodsy. Our sailing journey began from Adelaide with grand dreams to cross the Great Australian Bight and see how far we could get in a year. Turns out, the Southern Ocean is a fickle beast and we couldn't achieve what we set out to do. So we're on to Plan B, which is to explore West Australia by land before heading to Europe to see what kind of mischief we can manage there. Join us every Sunday as the irony of calling ourselves Never Not Sailing grows, because what happens next, nobody knows.
What's going on? What's going on?
We're in Perth Airport. We're about to fly to London, but we are on separate flights. I was crying earlier about not flying out of Adelaide and missing my friends and missing my dad. So we've got a little bit of cry eyes. But we're not on the same flight because Qantas is shit. And it's a really long story. But they cancelled Tyler's flight, cancelled his booking.
It's a long story we've got time to tell separately on the journey.
Oh, alright. Listen, do you know what? He's being a prick so that I don't miss him, miss you. Or he's just a prick. Get in my shot. Yeah. So I'm going to record my journey.
And I'm going to record mine.
And we will see each other in London. So I'm flying Emirates. We're going through Dubai and then into Heathrow Terminal 3.
And I am flying Qatar, going to Doha and into Terminal 5.
We will meet at Terminal 3 like some, rom-com.
Love Actually bullshit.
Alright. I'll see you.
Love you.
I love you.
Bye.
We've kissed enough. Oh. I'll see you there.
See ya.
He's already got his flight socks on. Ridiculous.
So I get to go to the bar now, have a beer, maybe 2 or 3, before my flight. And it's weird sort of saying goodbye to her. Knowing that we're going to meet in the other end, but yeah, it's just funky. It's just real funky. Real emotional. And she's carrying extra luggage because I tried to get it through. It's primarily my extra clothes. Tried to get it through in Qatar. They weren't having a bar of it. Slipped straight through in Emirates. So Emirates, you're a legend. Qatar, just get me there in one piece, eh?
Hello, good morning. It is around 6:30 here in Dubai. I made it. It was a pretty decent flight. I had an aisle seat. I had my little step that I bought from Kmart and an ingenious idea and copped the stares that I was getting for pulling out a collapsible step. I'll show you on my next flight. It was good. We're in. I'm so used to saying we. I'm in. I just had a bit of a shower, fresh clothes, fresh bralette, fresh khaki baloobies. I'm about to do a sheet mask, go to obviously, take some moisturiser from duty free, spritz some perfume from duty free, and I'm ready for my next flight. Got a little iced latte.
Rightio, in Doha Airport now, after a mad delay. I've definitely been here before. Right, hang on, pushing through. Yeah, hour and a half delay before leaving Perth, which has meant that the land and board time are basically the same. So a little bit of a rush to get there and make the convenience as least as possible.
But overall, travelling well, feeling excited, knowing that all the luggage, oh no, I don't want to jinx it. I will be excited when I get into Heathrow and we have all our shit, and then we are going through on to the next adventure. Piece of work. Glowing.
Made it. Just. Welcome indeed. London, here we come.
I've been waiting for Tyler for an hour and a half and I have come to his terminal to meet him.
Stopped in customs and everything. Having a good run. Today has been good.
Why do you still have those socks on?
What an adventure. Were any of your flights delayed?
No.
Yeah, every one of my flights from Broome was delayed.
Emirates.
Fucking hell.
Emirates.
Jesus. Done.
I'm happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. To see you also.
You sweaty bitch.
So is masks not a thing?
Nah, it seems like an absolute piss take.
Anyway.
Sweaty Betty and stinky bitch. Needs a shower. And then a pint. It's so nice not to be 1,000 degrees. I'm in my motherland now.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
I'm in the place where I belong. Wait till we get to Ireland.
You're not complaining about the heat. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'll just get to enjoy you complaining about how busy cities are.
Yeah, correct.
We're a pair, I tell you what, we are a pair. We're off to the pub for pint and feed. We're at a really traditional English pub. What do you reckon?
Of the vibe in here?
And your pint?
Yeah, I'm happy about it all.
Good.
Suits me to a T.
Now this is a pub.
This is going to be the closest to proper Indian I've had since I've been. Cool.
What are you looking forward to, Tyler?
Just seeing stuff. Drinking pints. Basically drinking pints.
You have no interest in being a tourist?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
You're even worse than me. I thought I was bad.
I say that. Want to be an instant local, walking around with a fucking GoPro on a selfie stick through a tourist heavy section of the town.
Do you want to go see this palace or not?
Oh yeah, we'll just check out the palace I suppose while we're here. Regal Queen, not her. In the middle of London, maybe not the middle, I don't know where we are. On the fly first aid.
I feel like we have a lot of foot content.
Too much.
I've got a bloody blister because I've been a Darrow just in Berks for, I don't know, 6 months. And other than my extremely good, running shoes when we do hikes and stuff, I haven't had like casual footwear on. Oh, that's what a bliss. Unboxing. Cutie. Ready?
No, I'm ready.
Good. You did not just bite straight into that. I've often called him my sugar lips. Today it's more ways than one.
Hopefully it don't fall down. Because here on this channel we're always on the hunt for a boat. Never not sailing.
Never not.
This one's not sailing at the minute. Favourite line, go.
Rough winds do shake the burning drops of May, but thy eternal summer shall not fade. No, my horse, a kingdom for a horse. My kingdom for a horse. No, when Shylock demands for his pound of flesh, in the merchant account.
Didn't really expect miserable weather when we came to London, but that's what we got.
I absolutely expected miserable weather.
Sarcasm.
My feet are really sore. They're really swollen from the flight. And I've had them looped through and untied like a cool kid. Like when you loop it in and then tuck your laces in. And we've still got heaps of walking to do today, and I love walking around cities. I refuse to catch the tube. So Tyler's tying up my shoes and pulling laces out and doing it properly for me. Taylor Audio, if you're watching this is your fault because you made fun of me at school for having my laces tied up. You're like, Miss Murphy, blah, blah, blah. No one wears their laces like that. And I listened to you. No, you're like, oh, it's so much more comfortable. Wrong. My sore little dogs, my tootsies, had a rough time because of you. That's what I get for listening to children.
Meow. We found the issue with these bad boys. Where do you park them? Where's my beer?
Hello, good morning. Day 2 in London town. We're feeling refreshed. My feet are killing me. I have sneakers for sneaking.
No one cares about your gripes. Tell them what we're doing.
All I have
today.
is gripes.
Stop moving out of the shot. This is a great shot. Danielle, you're not working with me here. You're working against me.
What do you want me to do?
Tell us what we're doing.
Good morning. We are going to the Camden Markets. This is a little walk that I did the first time that I was in London, and it's really fun. So we're going to go to Camden Markets and then walk down the canals, out to Abbey Road, then past Lord's Cricket Ground, and then to Baker Street. Yeah, so that's going to be our little adventure today.
But where are we starting?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Because all you need is love in these strawberry fields while my guitar gently weeps, yeah? Some Beatles trivia. Beatles trivia number 1. You know the semaphore that they have on their album Help does not actually spell help. Comment below what it actually spells.
Do you want to tell people what a semaphore is?
Well, look at the album Help and you'll know what semaphore is. There's flag signals on both.
Yeah, that's sure. Be condescending. It's helpful.
Be better. Initial thoughts on the Abbey Road experience?
Nightmare.
Would you recommend it?
Sure. You gotta. Just being a tourist is gross. You just gotta lean into it. Except don't be that prick who did it 5 times. Like, there's a line of people trying to go, and he just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and like no one else could get a shot, no one else could get a look in. Like a machismo piece of shit. Sharing's caring.
Leave it.
How's that?
Through to the keeper. Inside word is Queen Liz is not at Buckingham Palace right now, that she is staying at Windsor just because shit's going crazy. And we just found where she's staying. Windsor Castle, there you go. Inside information in London. This is Tours of London by the Duck. Expert extraordinaire. You don't get much better than this shit, I'll tell you that much for free. The rest comes at a cost though. Need to make that money.
You know, maybe if my hair were down.
The number 4 on clocks is inconsistent with actual Roman numerals. Rarely do they use IV.
We're on. Whoa!
Rarely do they use IV. They go with 4 eyes because they think perhaps that it's too hard to distinguish the 4 from the 6 and the symmetry of that on the clock. But keep an eye out for that next time you are looking at Roman numerals on a clock. Do more.
Do more, do less.
So what did you think, guys? How's it going?
It's a 10 out of 10 from me. A 10 out of 10.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's Tyler when he dresses up appropriately and not in his normal board shorts. A 10 out of 10. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Will you come to anthropology with me?
Absolutely not.
Next stop was Wells in Somerset, Tyler's mum's hometown. Perfect. A-grade material?
Yeah.
A-grade. These are stinging nettles.
Now you both have to stand up.
And they reckon Australia's dangerous. This is a zoom. I don't know if I've brought this up before on the channel, but you can see the number 4 on the clock. It's not the correct Roman numeral. Yeah. It's the wrong...
Tyler's found someone new to bore with his not Roman numeral
It should be IV.
Yeah.
story.
4 eyes.
But on
A flag.
the Jubilee, if she's there, it will get absolutely huge.
Yeah, right.
They put a big one up.
So this flag means that Elizabeth is inside.
Yes.
So she's rattling around these halls
She is.
Literally.
on the bank of the Commonwealth.
She makes it to a Jubilee. Fuck, that would let the whole place down, wouldn't it?
The Bank of the Commonwealth.
Yeah. So like,
Oh, you mean because it's...
so like Australian tax-paying dollars contribute to the luxurious
Probably already dead.
abode
I
that
don't think now.
She's gonna
it is.
mysteriously die
It
out.
absolutely is. How many people could live in this castle? How many people do? 1.
This is where Charles locked down his second missus after the first one mysteriously died in France or some shit. Paris, I think. Die, Anna. Dropping like flies. Fully expect Queen Liz is actually dead. Just faking it for the Platinum Jubilee. Well, I mean, that'll all come out in the next couple of days. If they can't keep a secret, no one can.
are in Chilcompton in Somerset with Tyler's family. We tried to use the joke straight out of Chilcompton and no one enjoyed it. Did they, mate?
No.
Not one? Not one. But all of Tyler's extended family are coming this afternoon, so we're going to have afternoon tea, very British. And we are contributing by making some cookies, which we're being told off for calling cookies because in this country they are called biscuits. So I'm going to be making cookies for the masses. Nancy Harrington, the home ec teacher from Balaclava High, taught me this recipe. She used to make them when we had big staff events when all the parents were coming in. So it can make up to about 100 cookies with one batch. That's why there's 500 grams of butter, 5 cups of self-raising flour, some secret ingredients, condensed milk, your sugar, and then an array of chopped chips. So we're going to start by just putting all of the wet ingredients together. There's Bible. Should have checked that yesterday. Yeah, friends. So we have 500 grams of butter, 1 cup of caster sugar, and 1 tin of condensed milk. We're going to whip this up by hand. If you have a beater, you can do that. But I like to make my life hard and be a hero, so I'm going to do it by hand. I want to make you sweat. Ooh. A few notes. Make sure that you have unsalted butter and that it's at room temperature, and make sure that you something else that I can't remember. Caster sugar. But if you don't have caster sugar, you can just put in regular white sugar and it won't be an ordeal. Don't put in brown sugar, don't put in raw sugar. It's cack. I've tried it, forget it. So you want it about this consistency. So if you use melted butter, it would be a scenario. So you want this like fluffy, it still looks a little bit granular from the sugar. That's not a big deal, but this is what you're after. You've done a good job.
Thank you.
You get one of these. Next step, you're going to add your 5 cups of flour, but not all at once. It must be self-raising. There are no eggs in this recipe, so the self-raising flour is a must. Sifting it is the key to success. So I'm going to put 2 cups in to begin. We're going to sift. 1, wearing black was a huge mistake. 2, at this point, it's just tough, unless you've got it in the mixer. It's just really tough to mix with a spoon, so just make sure that your hands are clean, which mine are, and you just get your hands in to mix the last of the flour and put all of the chopped chips in. They only do them in little packets here in the UK. There's far fewer in Australia. It doesn't look this dramatic. But we're going to come in and start folding this in like a dough. Yes. Now that it's all mixed in and your hands are back to being clean, they're in a right state, we can start rolling them all out. So if you roll them all out first, it makes the whole process, because you're going to be making heaps and heaps of batches. So roll out your 2 trays, put those in the oven, and while those are cooking, we're going to make little balls so they're just like ready to go. So that's what we're going to do. Hands on. A little pinch. That's nice. Sure. Tyler's been waiting patiently. Lie. He ate 2 cookie dough balls. You're saying yes. Mick wants his with custard. So I've earned my keep now. Are we allowed to stay?
I think so.
Must have instant gratification from an audience about my cooking, otherwise my day is over and ruined. Catch us next week as we get the keys to our new beast, Ron Burgundy. we head north to see the woman herself, my mother Sheila, and we take a look at the Lake District, the jewel of the north. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to click the thumb, subscribe, say hello in the comments, and check out our merch store. Until we see you next time on Never Not Sailing.